You ever had somebody really come and give you the ones and twos about these carnivals? Comparative analysis right in your hand? I'm going to be doing the first comparative analysis for these Caribbean festivals. Up and running today, we gonna have Caribana in Toronto versus Crop Over in Barbados. Have you had problems trying to decide which one you want to go to? You need to watch this video here.
I want to block them up slowly and shake up the merchandise. Go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy. I say to block them up slowly and shake up the merchandise. Go Babbzy, go Babbzy, go Babbzy. Babbzy putting all opinion. Plenty blocks up.
Yes, everybody, it's your friend Babbzy here to give you a quick video because I know everything about what there is to know about everything in the entire world. We all know that I know everything, right? Especially when it comes to the Caribbean. So make sure that you tell your friends about me. I'm over on Instagram. My name is Strictly Babbzy over there. As well as on Facebook, I'm Babbzy at large. And you know, I'm the skilled person to talk about these kinds of things because I'm the Caribbean Cultural Ambassador, the first one in the entire world. And I go to all the festivals and the carnivals. But here, if you didn't know I was going to Houston, July 15th, 16th, and 17th, I'm going to be over there with my people at the Cooler Fete, yeah. And me and Spoiled Brats, who's my touring DJ. You didn't know that? Go check the history. Frankie and Pinky, we gonna shut it down. I'm gonna teach you guys how to do the church jab, stab, you understand? As well as walk up. So make sure if you're in Houston, you come and check that out. You understand? So I'm over on Facebook, I'm over on Instagram. Download my app. That's why you need to download my app, because I'm going to be streaming live from Crop Over and from Spice Mass. So if you didn't know about that, here you have it. If you can't make it, watch me. Get the app. I'm going to send you a text when I go live. You don't even have to stalk me anymore. I'm making the stalking easy. The number one question I'm always asked is, Babbzy, should I go to Crop Over or should I go to Caribana? Now, we all know that they come at the same time of year, right? Which makes this decision difficult. So I'm going to tell you really and truly the ones and twos of what you need to know about both festivals so you can make your decision this year, next year, and in coming years. Now, Toronto, Caribana, it is a weekend. It's normally the last weekend in July or the first weekend in August. Now, Caribana versus Crop Over. Crop Over now is about 6 weeks long. They were supposed to make it a little bit longer. I don't know what happened with all of that. But it's a festival period. So you have, you know, different events. You have Bridgetown Market. You have Soca Monarchs. You have all these things that a typical festival, carnival would have something similar to like what Trinidad Carnival has going on. All right. So you're going to get a more longer event going on for Barbados than you will for Toronto's Caribana. Now, if you have money issues, okay, money is number one for people. Barbados is expensive. If you're gonna go to Barbados, you better have money put aside, because I'm telling you right now, I'm Babbzy and I can't afford some of the fetes in Barbados right now. There's some all-inclusives, Brian, Laura, and them where I'm like, yo, I need to finance a loan together to get up in that. I can't afford them events. You will still have the regular events that are affordable, you know, the Brucers Road Crew and those kinds of events, but like really and truly, it's this kind of a bougie lifestyle starting to happen in Crop Over now. Half of it is still the regular Crop Over. So if you don't have a lot of money, make sure that you think about Barbados twice, because Barbados living expenses are expensive. If you get your period in Barbados, when you see the price of maxi pads, you might faint. I'm telling you that right now. Caribana is a lot cheaper. You're going to get to go to events $20, $30, you know what I mean? You're still going to get events in that price range. Barbados events, they're starting to clock up some price up there. You understand what I mean? Back in the day for Crop Over, I used to go for 3 weeks and I could stay there and I could be okay, and I go to a red fete at Tim's for $5. Those days are gone. I can't even go to Barbados for 3 weeks right now. I can't afford it. That's God's honest truth. So just know that if you want to go to Crop Over, you're going to have to save probably starting now for next year, because it's a little bit pricey. Now, vibe. If you know vibe, you know that Crop Over is still going to have the island vibe way over Caribana. Caribana is a very short parade. The costumes are decent, but Crop Over is a festival, so the costumes don't floor you. You know what I mean? The parade is a real parade. Like, it's about the last time I went from start to finish on a float, it was about 7 hours. Caribana is about 45-minute run. You understand what I mean? So if you're looking for that vibe where you want to really drink, walk up, do bad, Barbados is probably where you're gonna want to go. You understand what I'm saying? Again, costume prices are probably relatively similar. You know, everybody's talking about which band to play with. Every year this changes, you know, so I don't give advice on that because I don't know. Last year could have been this band, this year it might be this band, a new band might come out. Who knows? You understand what I'm saying? Now, friend wise, if you don't have a strong friendship with a person you're going to with Barbados, don't go with them because you're gonna need a person that pretty much knows you very, very well and can adapt to you. You might get away with bunking with some people you don't really know to come to Caribana because push come to shove, you have alternative places to go. Where in Barbados, you might find yourself stuck with some people that you really don't wrestle like. You understand what I'm saying? Toronto's a little bit more user friendly for getting a car, GPS, rental, those kinds of things. If you're really North Americanized when it comes to that, understand that Caribana might be a better choice than Barbados because if you gotta go to Cherry Tree Hill, St. Peter, you might have some problems. Of the Caribbean islands, Barbados is still a little bit more user friendly for non-locals to drive. A lot better than some places I've been to, but in comparing to Toronto, there's no comparison. You know, you can get a GPS, you're going to be able to move around in Barbados. That Toronto a lot more easy than you would be able to in Barbados. You know, the people are different. Caribana, you're going to see a lot of Americans there. Toronto, man, them are not, I mean, I don't want to say it, I'm just going to be, yeah. They're not the gym rat kind of guys, buff guys that American guys tend to be on average. So looks wise, you might fare better with Crop Over because Bajan man look good. Yeah, no, I mean, and the women look good too. So if you want that whole sexy, good up body thing, Barbados might be your best bet. You gonna see the heavy Z bumpers. Like the other places got T. Them Bajan women built different. So I didn't get that buildings. You understand? My foundation was on sand. So anyhow, if you want that vibe feel, I would say go with Crop Over. You're gonna have a lot more of that walking up. You know what I mean? Bajans does walk up. Toronto is still on that little posh vibe now where they're gonna be on their phone, Instagramming, doing a lot of that. Barbados has a little bit of that, but not to the magnitude that you would see it at in Toronto. Girls are gonna be at fetes in Toronto in heels. Like it's kind of like that kind of feel right now. So depending on what you're looking for, you know what I mean? If you want that real deal, want to hear good music, want to get drinks in, Crop Over is your choice. To me, Caribana, as long as it's been around and as much turmoil as it's been through, it's still an imitation festival to many of the festivals that are out here. It doesn't even stand up to Labor Day at all. Numbers wise, it will, but vibes wise, nah. You know, Barbados, you're gonna get the palm trees, you're gonna get the coconut water, you're gonna get all that stuff. Caribana, you might be hard to even find a beef patty on the road. You'll see hot dog vendors and stuff like that, but the vibe is just really, really different. For me, I don't do Caribana. I always do Crop Over, even though it's gotten more expensive, even though things have changed. Vibes-wise, I want to be at Crop Over. I want to hear the latest track from Rick and Edwin and Gord and Biddy Irie and these people. You know what I mean? The music is better. It's newer. You know, Caribana, you're guaranteed to hear Palance 10 times in an hour, you know, so it's just what you're looking for. If you haven't gone to a festival or a carnival before, I would try Caribana and work your way up, especially if you're a person that doesn't really like soca. You might have a hard time just going to Barbados and brap 100% soca for the whole time you're there. Like, if you hear a Vibes Cartel, you're lucky. Like, you might just get inundated with soca. So I would try Caribana. You know, the fetes are gonna have a little bit more mix to them, music-wise. You'll still get some hip-hop, you'll still get some R&B, you'll still get some reggae dancehall, but Barbados is gonna be strictly soca. You're gonna get Trini soca and Vincy soca and other islands, but it's gonna be 100% soca. So if your friendships are not that strong, Caribana. If your money's not so strong, Caribana. If your vibe for Bacchanal and Fetin is strong, Barbados. Yeah, that's what I mean. So that just hope that helps you out a little bit. You know, costume wise, everything wise, Barbados is a festival. Crop Over is a festival, world renowned, recognized. No, it's not as big as Trinidad, and I'm not here to make it like that. I'm just here to let you know these are your options. You know, you could gym screech with somebody and go to Caribana. You can't do that for Barbados. Like, trust me. And the last thing, if you are a person who hasn't been back to Barbados for a very long time, but you're Bajan or your family's Bajan, I would get a backup plan to your family. Yeah, they come here and we take them to Wonderland and we take them to Niagara Falls and we go all out for them. But when you're there, trust me, they gonna be telling you they tired, this and this far, them can't do this, you're drinking them Milo, and they're gonna be quarreling about a lot of things. So be very sure you know who you're going by in Barbados, because you might end up coming back and removing half them DNA folks from your family. You understand what I'm saying? So folks, I hope this helps. Next week, man, give me some suggestions. Who should I do a comparative analysis next? Spice Mass and Crop Over? Because I am going to both. The Grenadines might get mad at me though. But anyhow, people, love you guys. Make sure you're following me, and I will see you soon.